welcome to the No Rush Collective podcast, where we talk all things health, fitness, nutrition, wellness, and on your own timeline in no rush. Hence why we call it No Rush. Welcome along. My name is Britt, and this is Georgia.
And I was like, yeah, what are you going to introduce me as?
Georgia Mare. Today, we're going to be doing a little bit of Q&A. We stuck a, like one of those little poll thingamajiggies. What do you call it? A question box on the Instagram story.
Mm.
Got a few questions, and basically we're just going to see where those questions take us conversation-wise.
I'm actually really nervous because whenever I put like a question box on my story, I get like rogue, like they send me like a paragraph of like all their health history and then be like, what do I do about this? I don't know.
I promise I haven't got anything crazy like that today.
Great.
So I haven't told Georgia what any of the questions are. She has seen... You probably haven't seen them, actually.
I only saw Reese's Duck Ted thing that we talked about in the previous episode. Yeah.
Perfect. So, Georgia doesn't know what the questions are, which
I'm
means
sweating.
Which means we're gonna get real reactions. I do know what the questions are, obviously.
Hang on, I need to decide something. Do you need to see my professional self, or do you want to see like my everyday self?
I want to see a little bit of both, actually, because I think that blends together.
Okay.
I think professional you is still a reflection
Let me
of
just
you.
keep all of my hats on.
Yeah. You got like a cat, one facing out this way, one facing out this way, one facing out that way, one out the back.
Okay, great.
So basically just like a bucket hat or a wide brim hat.
Mm-hmm. I was waiting for you to like, yeah.
Okay, so to start us off, we're going to ask something rogue, not related to health fitness.
Icebreaker questions.
Icebreaker question, as we usually do.
Mm-hmm.
What's the dumbest way you've injured yourself?
Sitting in my car, I dislocated my knee.
How did you do that?
So I sat in my car, my left knee went in first, and I did like a stanky leg.
Yeah.
And then my knee just went, yeah.
Like actual dislocated?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I went back in, dislocate back in. Yeah. So that's why when I had it strapped up for a while, that's why.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was only like January this year.
That is a dumb way to injure yourself.
There would definitely be 100 more, but that's just the first one that came out of my head.
Yeah. I feel like I've got a few. Do you remember the time...
Oh, do you know what I was going to talk about? The time that I was PTing you and I hit you on the head. I hit Britt on the head with a 20-kilo barbell.
And I cried.
I cried in the middle of the gym floor. Oh, that was so bad.
Yeah.
Britt's PT hit her on the head with a 20-kilo barbell.
20
at
kilograms.
6 a.m. on a Monday morning.
Bang. Straight on my noggin.
And Britt's PT was me.
Yeah. I actually cried. Tears. Okay, no. Do you know what else I was going to say, though?
Hang on. I don't regularly hit my clients on a head with a barbell, okay? Long story. Britt happened to, you know the thing where you like leave the microwave door open and then you walk into the microwave door?
Yeah, I was like
that.
coming up and the barbell was coming down.
Yeah.
So like I also hit my head on the barbell at the same time that Georgia hit me on the head with the barbell.
But it's really funny to say that I whacked you on the head. And after that, I really talked you around for having a mentee bee about it too.
Yeah.
Which was good.
Yeah. No, but I was also going to say, do you remember that time that I was doing, what was I doing? I must have been doing cleans or something and I whacked my chin.
Yeah.
And I had that big bruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll see if our editing man can stick a picture on the screen. I don't know. Otherwise...
You wouldn't be the
message
only...
me, I'll send it to you. It's kind of funny.
You wouldn't be the only person that's put that.
100%.
Yeah. When this podcast goes live, actually just put the picture on the No Rush Collective story.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I'll do that and I'll make sure that, nice little bruise. Yeah. I was also going to say one time I crashed my bike. I was, like when you go on a path, like a bike path, and it's got that mesh shit that's supposed to be anti-slip, but it's actually way more slippery than if they just had concrete. Skidded out and I like grated my hands on that mesh shit.
Oh.
Yeah. Tore my hamstring. Oh, no, I'd pulled my hamstring at that point as well. Couldn't even feel the hamstring because of like how sore my hands were. Yeah. And I lay there because I thought I was completely alone. I lay there screaming, being really dramatic. It was not that bad, but I was like,
But sometimes you need to be dramatic to make the pain not that big of a deal.
Yeah, just to let it out. And I definitely wouldn't have done it if I'd known that there was 2 old ladies right around the corner who was like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm just being really dramatic.
That'd be funny, like there with like scraped hands, bloody everywhere. Yeah, I'm just being really dramatic right now.
Pretty much, yeah.
Those 2 old ladies would have gone home and like told all their friends about it as well.
Bless them, they were really nice. They like walked me back to, because I got my mum to pick me up. And yeah, they like walked me back out to the car park. So
that's so sweet.
Bless.
I injured myself one day when I was like in year 2 in Mrs. Mitchie's class. We had the adventure playground at school and it had like a rope bridge. And I fell off the rope bridge and the rope twisted around my torso and I fell down and I got rope burn all the way from like my rib cage down to my hips. And there was no way to stop it from bleeding because like you're so like mobile through your torso
and everything you do.
So I had to wear like gauze all around my stomach, like wrapped up like bubble wrap under my school uniform. And then when I had to reach over to something, it was like trying to pick it up.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
That was funny.
Anyway.
Move on from that.
Into the questions, the actual questions.
Oh yeah, the nervous ones.
Yeah. Actually, we should stick on the story as well, like for the icebreaker questions too. See, I reckon we get some really rogue stuff. All right. So this is a question from Reese. A proper question. Not
proper
just
question.
About Ted and Ducks.
Reese actually asked proper questions.
Yes, he did. How do you know if you're optimizing your nutrition without counting every macro or calorie?
That's a really good question. It depends on the goal, to be honest. Because like if your goal is weight loss and counting calories, you're thinking about doing that, but you don't want to. Then there's like a million other things you can be doing to measure weight loss that's not actually like scale weight. Which brings back to like the body composition, BMI type thing we were talking about a few episodes ago. Whereas if your goal is like muscle growth and development, a whole different thing in itself, everything changes. But the thing that off the top of my head that I was just like, wow, this would be way more beneficial, count how many plant foods you can eat in a week. Like have a note on your phone because it can be really nice to have something to like tick off that's not as obsessive as calorie counting. And every single time you eat a plant food, a different plant food, write it down, like broccoli, beetroot, kale, celery.
I like that. I really like that.
I think the goal is like 30 or something in a week, something really high that I know that I don't hit. But like,
does anyone?
Not many people. No one eats enough vegetables. But once you've got like the note of everything, then you'll notice what you have more of, and you'll be like, oh, can I try and have more of this later on this week, or like have competitions with people? Sticker charts. Do you know sticker charts?
Oh my gosh, with like little gold stars.
Oh my god, make a like a plant food.
Like a bar graph of like, and at the bottom you go like broccoli, capsicums.
But what I really want is a sticker chart on my fridge so that I can put a sticker on, and then once I've filled up my sticker chart, I can go get a prize.
Wow, that's actually a great idea. There you go, Reese. Reese and Holly are going to have like sticker charts all through their house now.
Actually, same.
I like that. Yeah, that is such a good question because like I think for just the average person, you know, who doesn't want to count calories or like doesn't want to count macros or anything like that because it's not good for them. How they know that they're actually hitting what they need to hit.
Half the time, goal dependent, see a nutritionist, a registered nutritionist, so that they can actually help you. But yeah, something like that can be quite fun, not obsessive, and still promote overall health and well-being.
Yeah. I like it. Great question and great answer.
Did you like how I had like the professional and then the everyday hat? Like I really took you seriously with that.
Yeah. Professional hat of eat more vegetables. Georgia hat of stick it on a sticker chart.
Yeah.
There you go.
That was me in Mrs. Mitchie's class with my like rope burn trying to put my sticker on the sticker chart.
Yep. Exactly. Cool. Okay. This one's Kane's question. And I actually I'm curious about this one. Tips and tricks for bloating, because I also, when I'm bloated, I usually have no idea what has caused it.
Again, I need to put a little thing that says individual variability. You need to go see a registered nutritionist to talk about this, or registered dietitian, because like stress is a massive thing with anything bloating related, and we are all constantly stressed, and everyone has too much stress in their life. So could be that. Could also be like an IBS type issue or an intolerance to certain foods. But the reason I never start with that first is because as soon as someone says, I'm bloated, what do I do? If I go, could be an intolerance, they'll take that like gospel and then cut out gluten, dairy, everything. And that's not what we want. Like, don't cut out foods unless you've been told by a registered medical professional to cut out that food. So tips for bloating would be decrease stress as much as possible. Again, regular consumption of fruits and vegetables. Fiber intake, super important as well.
Yeah.
Water intake too.
Yeah.
It just comes back to the basics, which is really boring.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of people that suffer from bloating are like, they'll ask for like, oh, what's your advice or your tip? And they'll hope that I say like, go do this.
Yeah, something hard and fast. I suppose, to be fair, if it was something that was hard and fast, everyone would know how to do it.
Yeah.
But bloating's something that a lot of people struggle with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I often find if I'm sitting down and I'm wearing like a tight pair of pants, then I'm more likely to get bloated. Do you reckon that's based in anything?
To be honest, I have no idea scientifically based whether like tight jeans would cause that.
Yeah.
I mean, I get the same thing.
Yeah.
Which is why I
like if I'm
wearing
sitting
them.
in the car in something tight. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do a Google later on. Are my tight jeans making me feel bloated?
Yeah. Yeah. Could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Tight jeans would come more into like, I don't know, fashion designer territory.
Yeah, exactly. Nutritionists, tight jeans.
Go
Anyway.
have some fiber. Yeah, most people aren't eating enough fiber. So again, make a sticker chart. Count your plant foods.
Yeah.
That might help with your bloating, unless it's like if you've got IBS or anything like that, you need to see a professional.
Yeah, talk to somebody about that.
Because that has to, like, don't do, everyone's like, oh, I'm low FODMAP. Don't do the low FODMAP diet unless you've got medical professional doing that for you, because you should only do that for a certain number of weeks before you reintroduce. Otherwise, you've just cut out so many nutrients that you're never going to be able to consume otherwise. Rant. That's me.
Rant. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so moral of the story for the first two questions. Create a sticker chart. Awesome. Okay, can a person live their life without ever realizing they have an intolerance to something?
This is like a philosophical question.
Yeah, I think probably.
Well, the thing is, these two, you can have silent symptoms.
Yeah, like an intolerance, not like an allergy.
Yeah. Yeah, because the thing is, there's allergy and there's intolerance. Like an allergy's, what is it? The immuno... IgG or IgE or something.
Yeah.
That causes like the breathing anaphylaxis.
Yes.
And then there's intolerance, which is like
Your body
vomiting
just
and
can't do it
diarrhea.
properly.
Yeah. Like for example, I don't eat seafood because I tell people I'm allergic to it, but I'm actually intolerant to it because it's just vomiting and diarrhea. But if I tell someone I'm intolerant to seafood, then they don't take me seriously.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm like, nah, I actually had a really horrific time.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah.
Because intolerance people don't tend to take that seriously. So I would say yes, but intolerances are overly diagnosed all the time. So for that reason, I'm just going to say don't ask that question ever again. But because it's like everyone, you can, or yes, you cannot. But
don't think too hard about it. Don't let it like affect your brain.
No, because the second you start thinking, oh, I've got a gluten intolerance, you will give yourself a gluten intolerance because we forget about the huge connection from the brain to the gut. And that's why stress is such a big thing with anything intolerance or anything bloating, because the brain controls how the gut feels. Like even when you get nervous, the butterflies in your stomach, that is your brain connecting to your gut straight away.
Yeah. I used to have really, really bad anxiety and it always manifested as nausea. 100% of the time.
And that's bad because then you panic because you're nauseous because
Exactly.
you hate vomiting.
I actually think it was my brain punishing me. Oh, you feel anxious? Tough. We're going to make it a million times worse.
Tough. Now you're going to feel sick too.
Yeah. Luckily, I worked pretty good on that.
So my answer to that question in summary,
just let that thought escape your brain.
Was that someone that I know who asked that question?
Yeah.
Was it someone in my direct circle that do I train them regularly?
Yeah.
Was it Song?
Yeah.
Listen to me. I love songs so much because he genuinely makes me use my brain. Like we'll be in a PT session and we'll be doing like something that's like a simple move that we've done together for years, that he's done for years. Yeah. And he'll think about this really like philosophical, life-changing question to do with this movement. And I'm like, who asks that? I'm like, how do I answer that? But I do come to an answer eventually. Yeah. But he grills me and it's good. Like everyone needs someone that's like a griller.
Well, it means that you're constantly like learning in a way because you actually have to like actively use your knowledge to come up with an answer.
Keeps me on my little toes.
Rather than just having an answer already in your brain to pull from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love your song.
Thanks, song. Okay. Is it okay for me to skip breakfast every day?
Can we take the for me out? Because I don't know who that person is or what their life is.
Is it okay to skip breakfast every day?
No. No. Most people should be eating breakfast because not only it helps with hunger and fullness cues throughout the rest of the day, it helps like kind of kickstart your day. Again, with me saying like most people aren't eating enough, full stop. If you're not eating breakfast, you're probably not eating enough. Again, a lot of the time when I see people not eating breakfast, they then will have, as usually in the case of like, I want to have less calories so I can lose more weight, but then they end up binging on those calories later on because they didn't actually eat enough. So if you have a breakfast that actually keeps you full and satiated and that you enjoy, that makes you want to wake up, that actually like gets you excited for your morning to start your day, how much of a better day you're going to have when you start it on a high?
Yeah. What about coffee for breakfast?
It's fine.
It's fine.
There's a lot of these cortisol haters that are like, oh, cortisol on an empty, like coffee on an empty stomach's going to spike your cortisol.
No, like what you just said, coffee is like the thing that gets me out of bed in the morning. I love getting up, making myself coffee.
And that's like your ritual and your thing. So therefore that's decreasing stress in itself, right? Because you're waking up and you're like excited to be doing that and having your me time.
Yeah, it's like it's a morning routine rather than like caffeine when I first wake up.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's
leave me be.
That's fine. Yeah,
leave me be.
Did I answer that? Okay, go. Yeah, I did. Great, yeah.
So in general, yes, please have breakfast. Yeah.
Double points if you add some stickers to the chart for plant foods.
Yeah. True. Like a spinach, like a grilled spinach. What else do I have? Or like fruit on top of porridge. How much protein do I actually need? And how do you know when you should buy protein powder?
Do you know what?
Protein.
I hate this
the
question.
buzzword.
I hate this question because there is like to be honest, I have it written down somewhere. It doesn't benefit my brain to know the number off the top of my head, but there is like a gram per kilogram per day recommendation.
Yeah, like an equation?
Yeah. It's like 1 point something gram per kilogram per day.
Yeah.
That you just, and it's like a range. And it also depends on like how active you are, what the rest of your diet looks like, you know, what your day-to-day life is like, depending on where the recommendation sits.
Something I learned from you actually is that you need more protein if you've been sick.
Yeah, if you think protein's about like repair and recovery, but you also need more of everything if you've been sick.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily like because I know as soon as we say that, someone's going to listen to this podcast and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, on this No Rush Collective podcast, they tell me they need to be eating more protein after I've been sick. No. Eat more everything. Just
drink more water.
If there's one thing you take away from this, eat.
Yeah, nourish your body. Anyway, how do I know when to have like protein powder?
Most people don't need protein powder, full stop. I recommend protein powder if it's like, you can't really have like a protein deficiency per se, but if it's like we need a little bit more at a certain season of life, or in the case of maybe someone's coming to see me and they're not able to eat enough, full stop, and we just need something in there that they can sip on. It's like a convenient thing.
Yeah.
But everyone seems to think that they should all be having a protein powder, which you genuinely don't need to have.
Do you think I need protein powder?
How many times do you exercise?
I exercise at least once a day. Sometimes I have Tuesdays off.
And your stationary desk job, unless you're doing a training session.
Yeah.
And you see, I have to sit there and be like, what are you eating for breakfast, lunch, dinner?
Yeah,
snacks?
I know. Yeah. That can be another.
I'm gonna staple your answer right now. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, for the record, I actually don't have protein powder. I will have like protein up and goes from time to time after workouts and things. But yeah,
I feel like food first is important with everything, which is why when someone says, do I need a protein powder? I'm going to say no straight away, because you can get away with not having it. Not everyone needs to have it. Yes, it's not going to necessarily harm your health, particularly if you're taking a good one that's not contaminated. NZ muscle. But no.
Yeah. Cool. Should I be training differently during my menstrual cycle?
No.
No.
And people are going to hate me for saying this, because there's a lot of clout online about changing your training or your exercise to different phases of your cycle, like whether that's your menstrual phase, your follicular, ovulation, or luteal phase. But the research is very all over the place, because everyone is very individual, and there's not only is every single female different with their menstrual cycle, but every single menstrual cycle we have is different to the next one. So you never know how you're going to feel.
Yeah.
So with that, some people can find cycle syncing with exercise can help. Personally, and I did a whole talk about this for an hour when I did my menstrual cycle chat a while ago. I think that when you've come to a certain level of experience with exercise, it's okay to just know that your rate of perceived exertion, or RPE, is going to be higher on days that you are more tired.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, everything's going to feel easier when you ovulate. I describe it like a roller coaster. You start off really shit at the bottom. This is menstrual. And you're bleeding and you're hating your life. And you go up, up and up. You're riding the wave of follicular. You're like, love my life. Oh my God, it's so amazing. You get to the top.
I'm so hot and sexy.
Yeah. Ovulation. And then it's like all the way back down to the start, feel like shit again.
Yeah.
So as long as you can acknowledge, like, I'm turning up today and it's a day before my period and I feel the tiredest I'm ever going to feel on my cycle. Maybe it's not the time to push a PB.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the time to give yourself a little bit of space to let yourself feel like shit.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that you have to be like, I'm only going to go and do a low impact stretch session or a dynamic flow Pilates class because I feel like I want something different. Like it's not gospel.
No. Yeah. That's what I was sort of thinking as well, is like if like it's not about changing your training based on where you are in your menstrual cycle, but more about how you feel. Like if you really just like you've woken up, you just got your period, your tummy feels horrendous, sure. By all means pull that exercise back, but you're not doing it because you're on your period.
Yeah. It's not like every single cycle I change this. It's
So like you're not looking ahead at your, like if you're planning future training sessions, you're not like looking ahead to sync it up with your menstrual cycle. You're just giving yourself space to be flexible if you're feeling a certain way.
Yeah, because on that topic, life is stressful enough already. Like, do you really have extra time to be planning your exercise around your menstrual cycle?
No. Exactly.
That's our answer.
Great answer. When I'm in the gym, how do I know that I'm doing the exercise right?
No, you don't. Unless you've got someone who's qualified and knowledgeable, then you probably don't.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Gym Bro Steve that bench presses can then go and give you advice, because gym bros don't always know the answers. They just think they do.
Yeah.
I mean someone who understands anatomy, physiology, can sit down with you and find out the best technique for your exercise.
Yeah.
But equally, yes, it can be really overwhelming to exercise in the first place. So maybe don't stress out about whether you're doing it right or wrong, but know that exercise is better than none whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to come into the gym and do everything right 110% of the time.
Yeah.
Like I've seen some really horrendous things in the gym and it's nothing to do with technique. It's more to do with like random.
I've seen all sorts.
Oh yeah. It's not necessarily like someone doing a squat with their knees caving in and me thinking, oh, that's so bad. It's actually just me being like, there's an old man and I can see his white butt cheeks, that sort of thing. Or just seeing anyone's butt cheeks full stop, to be honest. But
Yeah. Well, I was actually going to say, like, if this is coming from, like, oh, I'm brand new to the gym, everything's really scary, I can't afford to see a professional.
Yeah. Don't overwhelm yourself.
Yeah, start off maybe just like without weight. Because then if you feel like, and also I would say do it in front of a mirror as well. Like watch videos online within reason. And if it looks similar or it looks right, then, and if it feels not sore, then you're probably doing it mostly okay until you you just don't want to like add on a whole lot of weight, because then if you are out of, you know, where you potentially should be, like if you're doing a squat, for example, you're more likely to hurt yourself if you got extra weight on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Keeping in mind that usually for a beginner, we never start them on the barbell anyway.
No.
Maybe don't even pick up a barbell, full stop.
No. Yeah. Just body weight for now. And then until it starts feeling good. And then, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Is organic food worth the extra money?
No.
I already knew the answer
Next
to that question too. No.
In this economy, no. And also the organic food label is not very well regulated. So no, full stop. And there'll be hormone balancing people out there, which are probably also the people that are having an attack at us talking about drinking coffee first thing in the morning, because they think that that's the best overall thing for you to be having. And while, you know how we talk about food being more or less nutritious, is an organic apple going to be better than a non-organic apple? Not necessarily, but would we put it on like a more nutritious scale? Probably, just for the fact that it's got less processing in it.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, you can even go one step further. Can I pick an apple that I've grown from my backyard, that I've only put things into the soil that I know of, that I haven't sprayed or done anything with this? So it's an organic, homegrown apple. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Like everything can be one way or the other.
Yeah.
And no one's eating enough plant foods, full stop.
Yeah. Exactly.
Go back to your sticker chart and then report back to me.
Yeah. Exactly. Nobody's got the money to be doing that right now. What is your number one tip for emotional eaters?
From the bottom of my heart, the best thing you can do is address the emotion to start off with. And if you were to look at like the theory and technique tool talking about different mechanisms of action that therefore links to different behavior change techniques. If emotion is causing something, the only thing that is proven with evidence, like scientific evidence, to reduce what's happening is addressing the negative emotion. So if you are having an emotional eating episode, you have to address the emotion before you can address the food itself. And the issue is that a lot of people go, oh, I just shouldn't be doing this. I should put the chocolate away, get it out of my house.
Yeah.
But you still feel like shit.
Restrict. Yeah.
That's a whole episode in itself as well, which we've got coming out soon.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's a really hard one because like I've definitely been there. And sometimes, like I can definitely relate to like, oh, it's been such a shit day. I just want like comfort food. Yeah.
But then equally again, is having comfort food in that moment going to be such a bad thing if you allow yourself to have it and feel guilt-free about it?
Yeah, exactly. And I quite often do that. Like if I've had I do. Anyway, like if I've had a bad day, I'm quite happy to like get a takeaway and stuff, and that's just me being like, all right, I'm just gonna, have a little bit of self-care. I'm not gonna do any cooking. I'm just gonna do blah 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 blah.
First of all, Britt hates cooking, full stop.
Yeah. So actually, it's not really about the emotional eating. It's more about the not cooking. I love this question. What supplements are basically just expensive wee?
Greens powders, electrolytes.
Do you know what's expensive wee for me? Vitamin B. I pee that out all the time. I don't even take it. But yeah, every time I have like Berocca or like a multivitamin, bright yellow.
What was that thing that there was a vitamin B something that was B6, I think, that was found in like people were having it in like a toxic amount because it was in so many different supplements.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Don't quote me on that because I can't remember the exact article. Yeah. But yeah, most supplements are expensive pee.
Do you know what's
do you know what's expensive pee for me? Let's have that again. Someone make that just like a quote in itself. Actually, with Britt saying that.
Something that I need to learn to do is shut up.
Put that on a quote as well.
Yeah.
T-shirt trademark.
Yeah. And this is our last question. And this was a late entry from Alex from Walsh and Beck just before we sat down. Why is BMI so cooked?
Yeah. Because it's because everything that we like, if we're talking, this is serious Georgia talking. Any kind of equation or anything that we've built for statistical analysis always evolves over time. Everything health and fitness and nutrition always evolves over time. We're always learning, and that's why in order to have a current registration, you have to be doing your CPD and your upskill, and you have to prove that as well. So it was really great once, and it is really good at population health. And that's what we have to understand. Every single statistical analysis tool has pros and cons.
Yeah. And I think I guess for just the general person seeing their GP and they get told a particular thing about their BMI, just take it with not like a grain of salt, but like I guess
a chunk of salt.
Yeah.
Take it with a chunk of salt.
Well, exactly. Like if you have got a particular BMI, but actually you are healthy and looking after yourself, then you don't really have to listen too much to it. Yeah.
We do have a whole episode on that. So
yes, exactly. That's what we said to Alex when he asked the question too.
Yeah.
Listen to the episode on BMI.
Speaking of Alex with that question, this space, Walsh and Beck.
Shout out to them. Walsh and Beck, the whole thing would definitely not be half as cool as what it is without them. So
the candle was Brit.
Yeah, that was me. So was this table. The chairs were Georgia. Plant Walsh and Beck. Plant Walsh and Beck.
Hang on. The creamy milk chocolate. Georgia.
Yes. Yeah, but as always, thank you so much to Walsh and Beck for this space and for putting this all together for us. And thank you to Daniel, who's doing all of our editing, etc. And yeah.
That is all.
That is all. If you guys have got any other questions, this was actually a lot of fun. So I think we should maybe do some more follower questions.
Just always DM No Rush Collective and put podcast question.
Yeah.
And Britt will make sure that I don't see it so that it can be on the spot.
Yeah, true, actually. Yeah, put podcast question and then ask your question. Please DM at No Rush Collective. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much for listening. And we'll be back with you very soon.
Bye.
Goodbye.